Why did the status of peasants and serfs change after medieval times? Breaking news in history. The question on many minds is, why did the status of peasants and serfs change after medieval times? If you are curious about this transformation, you are in the right place. Let's get into the details that shaped their lives and status. During medieval times in Europe, peasants and serfs were essential to the feudal system. They worked the land and provided labor and produce to their lords. Their social and economic status was low, and they had limited personal freedoms. However, significant changes began to take place after this period. One major factor was the decline of the feudal system. The Black Death, which struck Europe in the mid-14th century, caused a massive population decrease. This labor shortage gave surviving peasants and serfs more power in negotiations. Landowners, desperate for workers, had to offer better conditions and wages to attract laborers. Many peasants began to leave their manors in search of better opportunities, weakening the bonds of serfdom. Additionally, the rise of towns and the growth of trade offered alternatives to rural life. Peasants could move to urban centers and work as craftsmen, merchants, or wage laborers. This shift allowed many to escape the limitations of serfdom and improve their social standing. Legal changes also played a role in altering their status. Over time, laws evolved to limit the power of lords over peasants. In some regions, serfdom was formally abolished, granting peasants personal freedom and the right to own land. The increasing influence of monarchies and centralized governments supported these changes, as rulers sought to reduce the power of feudal lords. Economic transformations contributed as well. The shift toward a money-based economy instead of one based on labor dues changed peasants' lives. Paying rent in money rather than labor gave peasants more control over their time and work. The transformation in the status of peasants and serfs after medieval times was driven by demographic changes, economic developments, urban growth, legal reforms, and the decline of feudalism. These combined forces allowed peasants to gain greater freedom, mobility, and opportunities, marking a significant change from their previous conditions.